I'm in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and we just picked up a rental car. Today the plan is we're driving along the north coast of Jamaica. From Montego Bay, we're going to pass through Ocho Rios on our way towards Port Antonio and Boston Bay. We're actually not totally sure where we're going to sleep tonight, but somewhere around there, hopefully. But I'm going to show you this road trip in Jamaica today. It's probably like a 4-5 hour drive or so today, and we might make a couple stops and definitely have lunch somewhere, although we don't know where yet. So we're on our way. We just got the car. We're leaving from Montego Bay Airport. Let's go that way, right?
Bây giờ mời các bạn theo chân anh Mặc Quen để khám phá ẩm thực của đảo quốc JAMAICA nhé.
Priory. Oh, a little stretch here. That was, I think we've been driving for about a little over an hour. We're in a place called Priory, which is just outside of Ocho Rios.
Lái xe
But there's
đi
a
hết
man here
một
that we're
tiếng
going
đồng
to
hồ rồi
stop
đó.
by who is known as
tới
the
đây.
Pudding Man. Oh, I can smell it. I think it's not really a pudding, but more like a cake. Which, yeah, it's like roasting all on the outside. So it's a little grocer here, and I'm not still totally sure what it is, but these are like pots that he has set up on, they look like wheel wells, and then coals on top. And so I think there's a little like batter cake that's roasting inside of here.
Để coi vô đây coi nó bán cái gì ở đây mà sao nó có cái đồ nướng nhiều quá.
Thank you, man.
Cái bánh nè.
Cool, fresh one. Yeah.
That place just smells so good inside.
Whoa. Wow, it's a heavy piece. We got the potato pudding. I think there were 3 different types, but I asked her what the original one.
45 xu là rẻ quá ha.
Pudding. Oh, it's not even pudding. It's pudding man. And it's solid and thick and sticky.
Cái đảo quốc này nó có chút xíu à. Nó có 10.000 km vuông thôi. Dân số là có 3,2 triệu à. Mà cái thu nhập của nó cũng bé lắm, có 4.000 mấy đô la năm mà. Tức là dân người ta cũng nghèo á. Ở đây là họ hoàn toàn nói tiếng Anh không nha. Đi đâu cũng bản bằng tiếng Anh không à. 100%. Tôn giáo họ là ở đây đa số là Thiên Chúa giáo, thờ Chúa. Ở đây đa số là họ có tiền của Jamaica nhưng mà họ xài đô la dữ lắm. Đô la Mỹ á.
Serious Jamaican history and importance, and we just came to a restaurant which is called Soldier's Restaurant. It looks like they have good local food, a nice local place that we just found on Google Maps, and we're gonna go check it out, get some food, probably for takeaway.
Anh đi vô cái nhà hàng nha.
Is it oxtail? Yeah, oxtail. You have oxtail? Yeah.
Ở đây là dân Tàu, Ấn Độ, rồi dân Phi Châu da đen, rồi cũng có dân da trắng một ít. Tức là nó là cái như là thập cẩm ở đây luôn. Ảnh mua đồ ăn, ảnh đi ra xe anh ăn.
I got curry goat and oxtail. Yes.
Nay có cái anh, chắc anh cameraman của ảnh đi theo hay sao?
No, I think no seating inside. It was only takeaway, but they had a couple seats outside, a couple tables outside. But we came back to the car. They have a parking lot in the back, conveniently. Got a piece of fried chicken for Micah. Got a box of rice for Ying. Yes, this one is for curry goat. Yeah, dude, grab that, dude.
Anh mua thịt gà.
Pepper sauce? Oh, you do? That looks so good.
Có $5 mấy hả?
Curry goat, oxtail, vegetables. perfect place on a Jamaican road trip to stop for lunch. Man, this smells delicious.
Ở bên cái xứ này thì đương nhiên là rẻ rồi, tại vì cái thu nhập người ta thấp lắm.
Oh yeah, man. Yes, the Scotch bonnets, the pepper,
you know.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All
Oh,
right, I leave it
perfect.
right there.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much, man. What is your name?
John.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Nice to meet you. Soldier's Restaurant.
Yeah, man, Soldier's Restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Otherwise, Dundee, you know.
Dundee. That's your Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, man. Awesome.
Hình như là ảnh cho ảnh ớt ăn.
Real hot, you know.
Đúng rồi. Ảnh đang ớt dữ lắm mà không có ớt là anh thua rồi.
On a lot of the, I think it's the oxtail gravy onto my rice. Oh wow, that is delicious. That is so tasty. That, like pimento. Oh man. The beans in the rice, the onions. Oh, that's so good.
Cái này ăn giống như là cơm hộp ở Việt Nam vậy.
Actually, I'll put those Scotch bonnet onto the rice, a little bit of vegetable.
Yeah, man, enjoying himself, man.
Oh, with that pepper, yeah. That Scotch bonnet.
$5 mấy, giống như trăm mấy chục ngàn tiền Việt Nam.
Food is nice. Very nice. Very, very nice, man. Oxtail time. Okay, I'm gonna just pick up this piece of oxtail. You gotta just go in with your fingers for oxtail.
Tức là cái thịt của cái đuôi con bò nó chặt ra.
Oh, the tenderness, the gumminess, and like the cartilagey bits. Oh, the trifecta of textures is what really makes oxtail so good. And that tastes like it's like a stewed oxtail. Traveling around Jamaica to eat. First time to Ocho Rios, yes. And first time to Jamaica, yes.
Anh nói lần đầu tiên anh tới đây đó. Rồi ảnh với cái anh kia cũng một hộp, ảnh hộp luôn. Hai người hai hộp kể như là khoảng $10. Tức là 200 mấy chục ngàn Việt Nam. Còn bà xã ảnh đâu rồi không biết.
Oh yeah. Very good, it's tasty too. Especially with that Scotch bonnet pepper sauce on it. And the pepper sauce is it's like a vinegary Scotch bonnet, carrots and onions in there. The procedure is to take a piece of the Scotch bonnet. Man, you could just eat a whole
Anh này ảnh cho ảnh ớt mà như là ớt cam giấm á. Chứ không phải tươi.
Some of the boneless oxtail. Scoop in with the rice and sauce.
Rồi nó cho miếng đồ xào là bắp cải với cà rốt xào.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to use my thumb.
Nó tương tự như là cơm hộp ở Việt Nam nha.
Oh, that's Scotch bonnet. This is just straight up like home cooking. I'm gonna scoot over to some of that oxtail sauce and gravy. Oh yes.
Anh cũng có miếng cơm chiên anh đổ lên đó xong rồi có thịt rồi một miếng đồ xào.
That was.
Rồi anh lên xe anh đi tiếp là có đi đâu đây?
That was an incredibly delicious meal, exactly what I was hoping for.
Anh thuê cái xe anh lái đi luôn á.
Classic kind of home cooking feel to it, laid back local food. Okay, we're on our way now, heading towards Port Antonio. Port Antonio is, I think it said like about 100 kilometers down the coast. Which should be about an hour.
Anh đi xuống cái thành phố San Antonio 100 km. Trời.
Now that we passed Ocho Rios, the road is smaller and like slower and I think less traffic, less people. Saw the sign, it said we're at Anato Bay, which is 47 kilometers to Port Antonio. This looks like a really chilled out, laid back town. We passed through some plantations of coconuts and bananas. Big plantations.
Ở bên đây thấy anh ngồi anh lái xe mà cái tay lái nằm ở bên phải thấy không? Như vậy là ở đây là nó lái cái xe là nó đi bên trái á. Tức là nó chạy theo giống Anh Quốc á. Tại vì cái đất nước này là nó ngày xưa nó thuộc địa của Anh. Bây giờ nó cũng dưới sự bảo hộ của Anh Quốc.
Andrew, they both said if you pass G&B Jerk Center, you gotta stop by. This place is awesome. What? I don't even know where are we? We are in Buff Bay. We're in Buff Bay.
Có bà xã ảnh đang ở phía sau xe đó.
Awesome.
Cái ảnh đậu chỗ cái bò này đây mà không biết nó vô đây là nó bán cái gì đây.
Yeah, awesome. The pork.
Ở bên đây cái người da đen nhiều lắm là tại vì ngày xưa đó là nó mướn nô lệ nó đem qua đây nè. Rồi sau này cái nó giải tỏa cái vấn đề nô lệ thì người ta ở đó người ta sống luôn. Ô, gà nướng ha. Gà nướng thấy cũng ngon quá ha.
Oh yes, that's the consistency you want.
Gà nướng mà ăn với nước sốt. Ở đây nó không có đựng dĩa đựng gì, nó xé miếng còn mấy đồng, hình như nãy có 3-4 đồng vậy đó. Anh xé miếng giấy nhôm bên gói luôn.
Oh man, it's so tender. Oh, and that skin and fat.
Like the red, maybe red Scotch bonnet. No, red? No. It doesn't have the fruity, it's more like a dry chili taste to it, their pepper sauce. More like a dry chili taste to it, rather than the fruity Scotch bonnets.
Thấy mấy nhỏ nó đứng nó ngó miệng thôi tội nghiệp quá.
That sauce is awesome, dude. Oh, that chicken.
Mấy cái xứ mà nghèo là tội nghiệp vậy đó.
You think the meat is gonna be dry, but it's not dry at
Mấy cái nước
all.
giàu là không có bao giờ nít mà nó vậy hết.
Flavor just permeating through it. Oh.
Tại vì mấy nước giàu nó ăn mà nó ngán muốn chết nó luôn rồi. Nó đâu có thèm cái gì đâu mà nó ngó.
Outstandingly tasty. I'm glad we actually passed G&B, went and then we turned around and came back. It's a good thing we did. Wow, this is a great little meat quick meat stock.
Anh dừng lại trên cái đoạn đường anh đi đó. Anh gần anh mua đồ anh ăn chơi chút.
And that pepper sauce is banging. It doesn't taste spicy at first, but when you keep on eating it, that starts to burn a bit. That is absolutely fantastic. And again, yeah, it tastes more like a dry chili pepper sauce as opposed to the fresh. For me, I'm not totally sure, but wow, that's tasty. Okay, we're back on the road.
Rồi anh trở lại xe ảnh chạy đi á.
Just saw the sign. We are rolling into Port Antonio. It's 5 p.m. We started at 11, I think. So it did take 6 hours, but that's also because we stopped at quite a few places and took our time. Not actually that far, you just really weave around and around. But Port Antonio looks very relaxed. Again, very chilled out. He has a massive speaker on the top of his car.
Rồi anh tới cái điểm này rồi đó.
Finished with that jerk. That was a great way to end the day, and that's going to wrap up this road trip, one-day road trip on the north coast of Jamaica from Montego Bay. Then we drove through all the way to Port Antonio and then past Port Antonio, and we're now in Portland Parish of Jamaica. But it's so beautiful. We passed through so many coves, through so many bays, towns, villages, markets. Jamaica is just so lush and such a fertile water, wood, land, trees, greenery, and some delicious food. Lots
Hình
and
như
lots
là
of
anh
delicious
trở
Jamaican
về
food.
cái
So
phòng
that's gonna wrap it
ngủ
up.
của ảnh à.
And actually, this hotel that we didn't know we were going to stay at until we just arrived here, it's really nice. I can't wait to see it in the morning. Maybe I'll show you a view for tomorrow morning of the place and of the water below as well. But that's going to wrap it up. I want to say a big thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Mark Abroad. I'm going to be publishing more travel videos, travel tips, hotel reviews, accommodation, just all sorts of travel content.
Rồi,
Thanks again for watching.
vậy là chúng ta
See you
sẽ
on the
tiếp
next
tục
video.
ở
Good
cái
night from
clip
Jamaica.
kế nha.
We also have the pleasure to hang out with Chef Chris today, and he knows the market. He comes to the market at least every other day frequently to buy ingredients. So he's touring us around the market. We just stepped inside.
Đi kế bên đó hình như là cái anh thợ nấu ăn á.
Covered section. I think there's an outdoor section too, but it's this huge iron structure.
Chắc anh dẫn anh này đi mua đồ ăn về nấu á.
The masses of ingredients. Scotch bonnets. There's going to be like an immense amount of Scotch bonnets, which is one of the greatest ingredients not only in Jamaica and the Caribbean, but the world. Sweet. Thank you.
Cái cảnh chợ búa giống Việt Nam ghê ha. Ở những cái đất nước mà nó không có giàu lắm á, là cái sinh hoạt của nó là thấy nó cũng giống như Việt Nam vậy.
Awesome. My name is Tafari, so you post it with my name, okay? Tell them what I want. Tell them what I want.
Ở đây dân chúng nó nói tiếng Anh không à, bởi vậy nên là đi qua đây là khỏi lo. Nó đi học từ nhỏ lớn bằng tiếng Anh không mà.
Another thing you can smell in the market is the salt fish, which is cod, but also salted red
Cái đó là cá muối á, cá muối nó phải khô đó.
important in Jamaican cuisine, flavoring that saltiness, that umami of the fish. What is it called, Matt? Ugly. It's created in Jamaica. Or created in Jamaica, because it's a crossbreed. Yep. Okay, so it's like a combination of lemon and orange along those lines.
Cái đó là trái chanh mà chanh nó lai cam á.
Or especially like mixed in drinks. But since she has some beautiful ones, we're gonna just try it on spot, just squeeze it into the mouth.
Chanh lai cam, nó nặng nó uống luôn.
Ooh, yeah.
Tức là nó thanh thanh chứ nó không có chua lắm.
But not too sour. Like you could tell that'd be really good, like in a salad, in a drink. It's like the sourness of a lime, but the flavor of an orange and a grapefruit, all combined into one beautiful citrus.
Cái mùi nó giống như là cam vậy đó.
Yeah, kind of that sourness that almost instantly makes your teeth hurt a little bit. Ugly.
So on a rat.
Maybe it's called ugly because your first reaction as soon as you taste it is like you have to squint because it's sour. What's up, man?
Đi chợ như vậy là mới vui chứ. Đi siêu thị rồi đâu có vui.
Thanks for coming out.
No problem. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to Jamaica.
Thank you, man. So stay tuned for Jahil's food videos. He's the food runner, hurdle runner, and food lover. awesome combination.
I'm an athlete.
An athlete, you're on especially hurdle?
Yeah, 400 hurdles.
400 hurdles,
Yeah.
awesome. And you're a food lover. What a awesome combination.
All because of you.
Awesome combination. It's busy, it's vibrant, but it's kind of laid back at the same time. Or maybe it's not a super busy time, but overall people are very friendly. And again, like there's just nothing like being able to see, oh, there's something to eat here. This might be awesome.
Anh đi kiếm cái gì nặng á.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Đây coi đây nó bán cái gì đây.
This one is chicken foot.
À, nó bán cái chân con gà. Cái chân con gà hầm mà nấu súp á.
Amazing. Thank you.
Không biết nhiều chắc đồng bạc quá.
Yeah. That looks awesome. And is it with goat meat? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. He serves it with the chicken foot sticking up. That looks incredible. You can see it almost looks like a pumpkin broth. Oh wow. That is a pumpkin puree, I believe, kind of
Nấu với bí
it tastes
đỏ.
like onions and carrots in there, and then just that chicken like flavor of the, because chicken feet actually make some of the best soup stock of any part of the chicken. It just stays so hot. Oh, it's piping hot. We're also calling them the chicken fingers. Chicken feet are not always my favorite. There's just not a whole lot there. But I especially love chicken feet because of the flavor that they provide, the broth that they can make out of. And you just get a little bit of kind of like that, like gelatinous skin, and then spit out the bone. How's that soup, man?
A1. Thanks to him.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That is a hearty, delicious soup. Yeah, like pumpkins and scallions. Simple and so warm.
Wait, this one is the red beans or the red peas? Oh, the red peas. It's called red peas, yeah? Red peas,
Có
it's like a
đậu đỏ
red
trong
bean
nữa.
soup next. And I think he said there's cow skin flavoring it. Oh, It still stays so hot down there because it's a thick broth that like retains its heat, but you immediately taste the pimento in there. That's a wiggly bit.
Có thịt bò nó bỏ vô trong nấu luôn.
It's just flaming hot. That's flavor though. That's like beef skin and like tastes like smoked beef, and then just like wrapped up in that pimento. It's just like beef on fire. Both totally different.
Amazing. Excellent. I love the chicken foot soup. You can hardly taste the chicken foot. It's subtle.
Amazing.
It doesn't taste like foot, it just tastes like chicken, so ideal.
Okay, now I know why it stays so hot. He has these wheel wells, rims on the bottom of the cart, which are filled with charcoal, which is
Hình như là cái anh có hai cái thùng. Một cái thùng là gà với một cái thùng là bò.
So it remains hot, remains like steaming, just not boil, like it's like right below boiling, just piping hot all day long. From when I was a kid, literally probably like 8 or 10 years old, I remember watching Cool Runnings about the Jamaican bobsled team, which is still one of the best movies I've ever watched in my life. Still one of my favorites. But the pushcarts are bringing back so much memories because that's what they started, Jamaican pushcart racing. That's like Jamaican bobsleds. Cool, and it brings back so many awesome memories. It was a fantastic time exploring Coronation Market. Great group of friends. We did some shopping. Chris, especially Chef Chris, bought some ingredients that he needed. So it was not only to walk around and explore, but Chef also bought some ingredients. And that soup, the soup man of Coronation Market. That was incredibly tasty.
When you've got an edge, you color outside the lines. and the new Chase Slate Edge is designed to help you raise your.
Hình như là ảnh đi, không ai quay phim cho ảnh hết. Tôi thấy ảnh tự ảnh cầm tay. Bây giờ thì có người lái xe cho ảnh nè.
That's known for their street food. There's crab, there's an assortment of different soups, and we'll find out what else. As Moco says. Dude, yes.
National Heroes Circle.
National Heroes Circle. Is it a memorial?
Yes, memorials are national heroes.
National heroes.
So the national heroes of Jamaica. They have a memorial set up over there for them. Some of them are buried there. We have prime ministers that are buried there. We have some governor generals as well in Jamaica that are buried there.
And then we parked strategically right on the side, right across the road from. There's like a series of
Anh đậu
food
xe cái
stalls.
chỗ của
Especially famous here.
cái đền tưởng niệm của những anh hùng của Jamaica này nè.
Roast yam with saltfish, roasted saltfish. They have soups, different types of soups. They have corn, all sorts of things here. Crab.
And crab.
Boiled crab.
Okay. And I can see already that people just kind of park their cars along here and kind of do drive-through. It's almost drive-through, right? Drive-through food. You grab a snack. There's corn roasting. Oh, this is what we came looking for. A crab pot. A crab pot.
Cái này là những cái quầy thực phẩm mà họ bán ở bên lề đường nè. Hình như cái khu này là cái khu cũng để cho du khách nó đi chơi á.
There's boiled corn, there's roast corn, and then there's crabs. Simmering in like a broth of juices and also herbs.
Cái con cua này là con cua đá đó nha.
You see scallions all boiled in there, and there's like it looks like a mix, like a mixed Jamaican crab pot. We're gonna try a little bit of everything, I think.
Thấy không, thấy nó ngộ vậy không nó? Nó không giống cái con cua ở trong nước ngọt.
The crabs kind of hanging over the lip, over the rim of the pan, and then just the broth simmering. You smell those scallions and those Scotch bonnets just floating around in there. Herbal and therapeutic and medicinal. And definitely there's some health properties floating around in that broth, in that crab pot. And she's dishing us out a couple crabs. And also getting some of
Con
those
cua
herbs,
này nó luộc mà nó có bỏ cái
Is there some pimento in there too? Yeah, pimento leaf. Awesome. Oh, pimento leaf.
cái gia vị gì trong đó.
And then I'm gonna this is the crab apron. Open this guy up, pull off the. Oh yeah, that's piping hot.
Ăn cái này kêu là ăn đặc sản á. Con cua của cái vùng này á.
Oh, it's so juicy. Oh, it's so juicy because of that liquid that it's been brewing in. It's almost like it's just infused into the juiciness of the crab, and you taste the Scotch bonnet. Pepper. Taste the pepper, yeah, the pepper. You just kind of bite out the little bits of meat. It's like they're like the crabs that take time to eat, and you just want to like lick on that flavor. Wow. Yeah, that's extremely tasty. It's so incredibly tasty. The pepper and a scallion. Salty, a little bit spicy, almost like, again,
Nó có bỏ ớt vô cộng hay là không phải, hình như là cái bông hoa gì á. Cái gia vị của cái địa phương đó, nó bỏ vô trong này, nó luộc con cua.
Wow, yes, all of that flavor from the soup broth, like saturated into it.
Cái nước giống như cái nước lèo mà nó chui vô trong cái mô con cua đó, uống đã lắm.
This is a combination I've never seen before, and so simple, no butter. It's just boiled corn with coconut meat, mature coconut meat. So that's like meat that you could make coconut milk with. Mature coconut meat that's been soaked in salt water. And so what you said you do is you take a bite of the corn. Oh, it's flaming hot. Oh, It's not like a sweet corn. It's more like starchy. Then you take a bite.
Bắp nấu mà nó ăn với miếng dừa, nó cắn miếng dừa rồi nó cắn miếng bắp.
And then combine the two in your mouth.
Cái này cũng vui chứ.
Perfectly well. It is
Cái kiểu là ăn theo cái đặc sản của địa phương á.
of the corn, and then you've got just that hint of saltiness, plus the crunch, plus the juiciness. But actually, milk comes out of the coconut as you squeeze it between your teeth, and then you just mash them together in your teeth all together. Is it common throughout Jamaica?
Đó, hay đấy.
Awesome. It's actually like right here.
Chưa có cái xứ nào mà ăn như cái xứ này đó.
You have the corn that's just juicy and buttery, and then the coconut is intense. It just brings out even more flavor of the corn. Like the corn is just, you know, the corn taste where it's just buttery and juicy. The coconut with it, oh man.
Deliciously simple combo. Like almost nothing but the natural ingredients, but the sum of the two makes it like steps above just the individual product. So there's chicken foot and cow skin.
Cái cô này cậu cũng có bán cái chân con gà nấu súp luôn.
Her pot of cow skin and chicken foot soup.
Bán 2-3 thứ luôn.
Large, you got a whole carton of it. That's awesome. And the soup, the flavor is powered by chicken feet and cow skin. Then pimento. Oh, there's some tripe in there too. Yes. There. Oh yeah, she gave us the whole bonnets. There's a few bonnets floating around in there.
Có ớt, cái trái ớt giống cái habanero á.
That looks like stuffed intestines or something.
Tripe or something.
Yeah, it looks like stuffed intestines or tripe with rice in the center almost.
Try.
Yeah, stuffed with anything?
But it looked like
Yeah,
that
nice.
stuff with something.
No, I said steam.
That is not rice, that's just natural stuffing. It's a serious mix of organs and all sorts of things powering, flavoring the soup.
Cái đó
And I
gan
think
bò đó.
Is it a pumpkin
Yeah, it's a
base?
pumpkin base.
Pumpkin base. You see the thyme, you see the pimentos floating around in it too, but this is
Celery,
gonna...
marjoram, everything.
Well, go for it, man.
Oh, that flavor. How's the tripe, man?
Oh man, hear about the salty sweetness contrast. The saltiness, but then the sweetness of the pumpkin, the pimento in there, the thyme.
The thyme is
The
excellent.
herbaceousness.
And the pimentos bursting with. Look at that Scotch bonnet.
Yeah, the Scotch bonnet, yes.
Oh, Scotch bonnet.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man. Foot in there, we call that steppers. Chicken
Steppers.
foot is steppers. Yeah man. So when you see here say, yo, you have a steppers soup, that's a chicken foot soup in Jamaica.
Yeah. Another reason I love Jamaica so much is there's a word for everything, but there's always a name for something, or always a term to describe something.
If you smell this, you cannot do anything but walk directly for it. The cow skin, the texture is incredible.
Okay, next up I'm going to try that dumpling. Oh yeah. It's like, follow that with some of the soup. It's doughy and gummy. Okay, my next bite is going to be cow skin and a Scotch bonnet pepper.
Just eat one.
Oh, the cow skin. But like, you think it's going to be kind of rubbery, but then it just like slides right through your teeth. It's just like, oh wow. And then with that pepper, this could be a sweaty bite. Oh, you know what's amazing is when you, because it's like an airtight, it's airtight. When you bite down at it, you get like this little poof of like air that comes out. Okay, it's not that spicy yet, but
Nó
I didn't reach the seed, so I
giống
gotta take another
habanero
bite.
mà không biết là chắc nó không cay chứ nó cay kiểu kia ông nội ăn kiểu này không nổi nữa.
Yes, that when you get to those seeds, it tastes like a flaming banana. Okay, it's kicking in nicely now. But like when you first take the bite, it doesn't kick in for a few seconds or even a few minutes, but then it starts to hit you in the back of the throat, and you're like, oh, the full effect. Yes, I'm tearing, and that. Oh, I'm in love with Scotch bonnets. Yes. Yeah, man.
Bữa nay ảnh đi ăn cái kiểu này không có bao nhiêu tiền hết á mà vui.
All right, Mark. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you for having us here.
Yes, Mark.
And for your
Đời sống người dân nó bình dân lắm, thật ra nên mình qua đây chơi không có tốn tiền bao nhiêu mà
5-minute drive
vui lắm.
away from where we just had that amazing food snacking. We've come to a restaurant. This is Rastafari.
Bây giờ anh tới cái nhà hàng, mấy nhà
vegan
hàng
restaurant,
gì đây?
I believe. Actually, we're not even totally sure. None of us
Nhà
have
hàng
been
mình
here. We
nhìn
just
thấy ở
found
bên
it,
ngoài là
and it
thấy
looks amazing, so we're gonna check it out. And we have
rách
arrived
rưới
in
quá
this
trời luôn.
neighborhood. The paintings and murals on the wall are beautiful, but that's across the street, and there's a little bar across there. But we're going up here, up these steps, to it looks like a little urban hill platform where it's like a chill spot, a hangout, and a food spot. So you walk up here, up some steps, some makeshift steps, a brick wall, and this
Để
is the
coi
place right
lên
here.
đây coi nó bán cái gì trong này.
Hello.
Come over, come on. Down in that more, yeah.
Oh wow.
This is sit.
Sit.
Super baby. When are you soup here, so?
Nó nấu cái nồi.
Just coconut.
Cái nhà hàng này còn thua mấy cái bà bán ở ngoài cái nhà quê Việt Nam luôn á.
Powder seasoning, just natural coconut milk. You see me? That's the chickpeas.
Cái này vui á.
You see, this now are the polenta.
When you make that,
You put a little of everything
on top of it.
Celestia. And then you
What
get
an
the green,
amazing
you
kitchen.
get the green vegetable on top.
Oh, this is such a cool little kitchen. Showing me some of the ingredients, some of the dishes.
Aye, aye.
Amazing ITAL food.
Alright, right now we are in Jamaica, Kingston, and this is at Orange Street, and we're at Ibis Spice Portal.
From the front, you come into the yard area, and it just opens up into this yard. It's an entire community, and we
Nó lấy đồ ăn để đi ra ngoài cái vườn ngồi ở dưới cái bàn cây ăn là vui á.
made into a bowl, beautiful calabash full of food.
This is where we create most authentic, organic, artificial, non-synthetic, no chemicals, organic and ital vegan food.
Ở đây đồ ăn nó đồ ăn chay
No
không à.
salt, but it's
Okay.
alkaline salt, natural salt.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
we try to source the
Okay,
best.
so less processed.
Yeah,
no
less
processed.
processed,
Okay.
no processed, more natural. It's like rocks, gemstones, you know,
Awesome.
natural breakdown of elements of the earth. So we
Okay.
have coconut, beetroot, turnip, carrot, and this is Mexican squash that we call the chocho.
Yeah, man. I tell it's vital. I tell it is so we are alive.
ITAL is right.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go in for some of the kalaloo
Đây
first.
là thực phẩm của ông Phật rồi.
Oh man, there's something more that I gotta poke into at the bottom. Bananas? Is it bananas at the bottom there? Or plantain? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a big piece. Oh yam. Okay.
Rau
Okay, so
củ
I'll start
không
with
à.
the top layer.
Không
Oh,
có
there's
thịt.
so many goodies down below here. Look, bananas, yams.
Có nguyên cái
there's
trái chuối ở
starches
chỗ.
and so many good things. Mm. It's totally vegan. Just natural
Bữa nay cho
ingredients.
ảnh ăn để ảnh
But
thành
like the
Phật luôn.
combinations, the simplicity, you taste kind of like a
Mấy ngày ăn thịt nhiều quá rồi giờ để cho nó ăn chay à.
sweet from carrots and onions. And I believe, in the kalaloo, a little bit of coconut in the kalaloo, and then you've got the green banana, which almost has this like starchy, potatoy texture to it, but more gummy and more
Yeah.
hearty.
So this is the alkaline
Thank
water
you.
that Dr. Sebi talked about. That's
Rồi
over 7 pint each person. The balance, you know, alkaline.
đi qua châu Âu thì ăn uống là uống bia không, còn giờ ở đây thì ăn đồ chay và uống nước lạnh.
The crunch of the fresh coconut, it's so refreshing, and I'm gonna chase that down with some of the natural alkaline water. That's good water. And there's not only green bananas, but I think there's some yams down here as well.
Bữa nay vui
There's
rồi nha.
the beans, the red peas. You just keep exploring new things down below in the calabash.
Ủa sao mà
There's a little bit of maybe like pumpkin or turmeric with a smoky flavor to it. There's the squash. There's
beans.
Đúng là làm gì có thịt trong này.
It tastes kind of like radish, like a yam, mashed yams or something. It's not salty, but you don't even miss the salt because everything's mixed together. Like everything's powering, just working together in harmony in your calabash.
Ở trong đó có khoảng chừng 10 mấy 20 thứ rau củ trong đó đó. $5 mấy.
That is how to make flavor combinations without the use of many. I don't even know if they used any like powder ingredients or spices, but dude, the natural blend, yeah. Oh no.
I feel like I chose the deeper calabash.
Dude, I got a huge one too.
You did too? Okay, I'm looking at Joel's and mine seems to be twice the
Nó
size.
bán cái này $5 mấy là thấy mẹ luôn.
Hold that thought. Look how deep mine is.
Okay, Mark, you win by half an inch. There's something in the bottom super warm. Keeping the whole bowl warm. It's like the green banana and the yellow yam seems to just retain all the heat, but I'm really feeling
Sao mà lại cái anh này sao mà anh dẫn anh đi ăn cái này không hiểu à?
Surprisingly flavorful considering there's no salt.
Yeah. That was delicious. I am getting full. Final bite.
Vậy mà anh cũng ăn hết cái tô hả?
Yeah. I can feel my stomach expanding, filling. That's a lot of food that can fit into this calabash.
When you've got an edge, you color outside the lines. And the new Chase Slate Edge is designed to help you raise...
Cái quốc đảo này nó ở cái vùng nhiệt đới nên thành ra những cái cây cỏ của nó giống bên Việt Nam lắm. Nó cũng có cái bông lồng đèn, rồi nó có cái này cái kia đồ, giống bên mấy cái xứ của vùng Á Đông của mình đó.
Thank you. This is a fruit I've never seen before. He peels it for us. I gotta try it for the first time. You eat the whole thing.
Cái trái sẽ giống trái cao cao kiển mà không biết.
Pineapple with seed. It's milk than the bigger pineapple.
That is amazing. Yeah. It tastes like almost like passion fruit and pineapple.
Yeah. Wow.
And they said don't eat more than 2 or 3 because of that. It's so alkaline. Right. That is right. Wow. You taste almost like your mouth transforming with that.
This name Anata.
Yeah.
This is the seasoning my grandmother that used. This color of your oil. This flavor of your pot. You see what I say? As well as it's good for your blood sugar level.
Okay.
You see? This and this do almost the same thing. You know this? Yeah. So this curry pot, this do almost the same thing, but this no curry. It look more like a brown stew. Coconut milk to everything. You see what I say, Dada?
Such good food. Such hearty and refreshing food. And filling.
Not for full belly, you know? For medicine.
Exactly. Food is medicine, medicine is food.
This more your taste.
Anh chủ quán là anh nói đó là thuốc á.
You see what I say? You can have a drink of this.
So it's a combination of soursop and guava juice. It smells so good. Soursop is so aromatic. Taste, yeah, taste is even gonna be better. Taste will even be better. But he's also explaining to us the health benefits and how it's so good for your body. But just his process of making it, blending the fruit, then whisking it around the mesh to like take out the seeds and the pulp, so you get that fresh, like thickened juice, all natural in the bottom, and it just smells incredible.
Chắc anh rót cho mấy anh này uống á.
Oh, thank you.
Đúng rồi.
Fresh juice, handmade guava and soursop.
hỏi với cái gì á.
Wow. Hello. Hello.
Thành ra như là cái nước ép trái cây á.
Like I had to pry that cup from my lips to take it down. Otherwise, this is a cup of juice that you could just chug the entire thing in one gulp, not stop until it's done. It's like rich and foamy and sweet and sour, and like, dude, you can chug this whole cup in one drink. Yeah,
I drink this regular, and it's the best one I ever had.
That hand mix, that foaminess, that frothiness, it's unbelievable. It's almost like naturally carbonated.
So forgotten food, you know?
Ready?
My
Forgotten
grandmother
food.
and my grandfather used this.
Matt.
I think
What do we have here?
the farmer come from the hills with it. He's the one that bring it to you, you know?
Yeah, so a farmer just came in probably from the Blue Mountain area, just came in with this root, a giant yam. It's a leg-sized yam. I've never seen a yam that size, but he brought it here. He's like an herbalist, master of ingredients and nature, and just like knowledge of natural fruits and vegetables and herbs and roots.
This means we're 16 for
10 kilos?
It feels like more like 16
kilos.
How much yam can you curl, bro?
Thai yam. But people in Jamaica call it Thai yam. Yeah, the right name is Thai yam. But we folk generally call it Thai yam. Maca, you know? What you call it?
Monkey apple.
Monkey apple?
Maca plum or monkey apple, like a little plum.
Cái trái này giống trái táo á ha.
Yeah, they're very common in Thailand too. It kind of tastes like a little mini apple, but more sour and a little more like almost slightly cheesy tasting. I love it.
So you're gonna chop it.
All right.
For them. Like how you know?
Can do.
And someone will be videoing you now because you are already doing the video.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's shaving it, he's skilled. He's cleaning it all around. Yeah, man, go, man. No, you're doing it very big. That's one left. No, you have two more.
Ooh. Nice work. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's sweet and good. But I cracked it open down the side.
Young coconut, the best. Oh, where's the leak even coming from?
I think it's cracked down the side a little bit.
I want to learn. I never opened it. Yeah, Mark,
Oh, man.
good job, actually.
Yeah, I'm taking the top.
Stepping out, Evo Spice Portal. It's like unlike anywhere else I've ever been in the world. Vegan food, amazing juices. That was just an incredible
Anh nói anh chưa có gặp ở đâu mà trên cái thế giới này.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Cái nhà hàng mình nhìn thấy cũng ớn lạnh luôn.
Everything kind of happened at a slow pace, and 3 hours later
Mà vui thiệt, đi vô trong đó ăn.
That was a lot of fun. That was interesting.
Ăn mấy cái đặc sản của cái địa phương vui. Bây giờ để coi ảnh đi đâu đây nha.
The night now is about 8 p.m. and one thing that you have to eat in Kingston is called pan
8
chicken.
giờ
It's
tối
like a
rồi.
jerk, but I think the pan, it's called pan because it's cooked in a barrel
Ồ, cái này
What's
là
the main difference
It's
between
just a pan fold.
gà nướng hả?
It's jerk season. Every
gà
seasoning?
nướng.
It's seasoned.
It's in a drum
So
pan.
like instead of being more smoked,
Yeah,
it's
still
more like
smoked,
grilled.
You know, but it's grilled. It's a grilled chicken
Grilled.
with the jerk seasoning smothered on top of
okay,
it.
so
Add
same
more
seasoning. It
pepper.
has the pimento. It has
The same general aspect of
all
seasoning.
the
It might
different
have the
spices
wet
there.
rub that you got
Okay.
on it. It's more of a dry rub that they use on this than a wet
Okay,
rub.
and we are at a place called Red Hills Road, which is famous for pan chicken in Kingston, in Jamaica. And just lining up the streets, you'll see the barrels with the smoke. You'll smell it before you ever get here. It's about time to eat pan jerk chicken. as the chicken's going, most of them are grilled already, so he just kind of heats it up, and then he takes that off the grill, off the pan, off the barrel, chops it up into bite-sized pieces, and my favorite part is the foil flip. He puts the foil down on top, actually on top of the chicken, then flips it over, so then you've got a pocket full of pan chicken in foil. Yeah. Yes, pepper sauce.
Rồi anh bỏ cái tương ớt lên.
Pepper sauce, Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, and ketchup. Squeezes that on a nice layer on top, and then 2 pieces of white bread go on top, wraps that into a packet, a foil wrapped packet of pan chicken. It smells unbelievable. I cannot wait to try it. I've never been so excited in my life to open a foil
Rồi ăn
package.
với
And you,
bánh mì lát.
bread sits on top. You pull off that bread from the top, scoot that bread over. Oh, look at how it just soaks up the sauce, the chicken juice, the ketchup, and the pepper sauce. Okay, I cannot wait to taste it. And you can even see like the scallions just built up in the crevices of the chicken. And you've got that mix of skin, you've got the sauce on both sides.
Coi cái này có bao nhiêu tiền đây?
Wow, yeah, that is extraordinary. What's awesome is you've got the dry spice, like the jerk seasoning on there. But then you've got the char, that grilled smokiness, and then on top of that, you've got like that kind of sweet, tangy ketchup pepper sauce blend, which is like the wet sauce. You can see how this would be great at any time of the day or night, but especially late at night. Like this is something that would just be irresistible.
Wow. So the combination of the bread with the sauce and the pepper, you know we like to party a lot in Jamaica. So this combination soak up the rum after the pepper and the bread, take that liquor right out of you and just bring it back for the next morning so you can go work.
It's a cure-all.
Yeah, man.
You heard it from me. It's a cure-all.
This is build back food.
Okay, I'm just gonna bite on the toast, the piece of toast.
Hard-dough bread, Jamaican hard-dough bread. When it's hard and tough, we call it hard-dough bread.
Hard-dough bread. And that piece of bread that soaked up the
Tôi
chicken juice too. That's the best.
chấm điểm cái đất nước này đây nha. Cái đất nước này mà cho cái dân Việt Nam mà có nhớ nhà Việt Nam mà nó đi qua bên này chơi á, thì cái sinh hoạt của nó giống dữ lắm. Mà nó vui nữa. Mà nó cũng có tốn nhiều tiền phải không? Có vẻ là người ta ăn lông ở lỗ, nhưng mà đều phải nói là nó bình dân, mà nó thân thiện, mà nó nói tiếng Anh không à. Thành ra cái điều đó là cái điều tốt nhất cho cái dân mà ở Mỹ mà đi chơi á. Nó không để là nó mua gà bao nhiêu tiền ha. Chắc chừng $2-3, $4-5 cái gì.
The breast is awesome as well. Everything's so juicy still. And then this one is just loaded with, again, the scallion, so it gives you that crunch, that flavor. Amazingly juicy.
Final bite of pan fowl. Cheers.
Thôi có $3.66 một cái vậy đó. Một gói vậy đó là ông bán có $3.7 à. Trời ơi, rẻ quá trời.
And with that ending pan chicken pan fowl, that's what it's called. That is going to wrap up this ultimate street food tour of Kingston, Jamaica.
Rồi bây giờ là sắp hết rồi nha các bạn. Thôi có gì ta sẽ gặp lại sau ở cái clip kế.
And it's a fascinating city. We had some incredibly delicious food, met amazing people throughout the day, had a chance to hang out.
Hôm nay anh đi xuống đây chơi thì thấy cũng vui quá trời vui luôn.
Matt from Ross Kitchen, Jahil was a hurdle
Còn
jumper,
tôi là tôi chấm điểm là 10 điểm cộng rồi đó.
Olympics. And big thank you to Chris for showing us around the market, for taking us around. Big thank you to everyone else.
Mong ước có ngày có dịp ta sẽ qua đây chơi rất là vui. Có gì xin chào các bạn nhé. Gặp lại sau. Bye bye.
We're traveling around Jamaica, eating amazing Jamaican food. I'll have the playlist. Be sure to watch below that. You can click on the link. Be sure to watch all the videos in this Jamaica food series. And I want to say a good night from Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to give a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe for lots more food and travel videos, and I'll see you on the next video.